watching for another edition of the Coffee Challenge. Okay, had to switch over to my faithful 505 from Canada, gifted to me from my good friend Terry. Good old dependable stove right here. Okay, a year or so ago, it's at local Goodwill. Found this cool little coffee decanter. And I knew as soon as I seen it one day it would be a coffee challenge. But I really didn't know how it worked. And it was pretty cool. And it's been in my storage shed. Not my shed, but my storage cabinet for my lanterns for a year or so now. A little stopper in this off with the ditching cutout where you can pour it. Seen one similar to this online. They use some kind of a cloth filter in it. It was filtered into the bottom. But I was looking, I said, there's got to be a different way. I didn't like that way. And I got to thinking about Steve Winkleman's coffee hack again. This K-Cup hack. Check this out. First, let's turn off this water. It's already hot enough for my coffee. Bubbles on the bottom, she's steaming. That's good enough for me. Anyway, pull out this little thing out of the top. Check this out. Perfect fit. Alright, just cut out a little hole at the bottom. Pull open the top. Carefully drop that down in there. Now, see what happens. Cross your fingers. Okay, I'm going to use the last little bit of water I got left. I'm going to pour it real slow around the edges. Make sure I get all those coffee grounds washed back down into that K-Cup. Failure. Okay. It wasn't sitting in there quite level, and I tried to level it out. I pushed a little too hard, push it straight down in there. Hey, it's alright, we got another plan, hang on. Okay, local flea market. Picked up this little brass basket coffee strainer. I'm just going to use it for the brass, cut the brass out of it, use it in my generators and such, for the lanterns. But for now, we're going to save our coffee. Anyway, next time we can use our little brass basket in the top of here. You win some, you lose some. Creamer. A little bit of sugar. Still got too much. Cheers. Well, definitely not going to win an award for this coffee challenge. This was a coffee challenge failure. Started out with a Peak 1 stove. It's the one I picked up. I hadn't pedaled yet, but I just wanted to see if it'd run. It ran. And it ran, and it ran, and it ran. It flooded all over the place. I'll take another look at that one before I try to use it. I think that's the second time it's done me this way. I need to remember to turn into that thing. I got it turned out just in time before it caught on fire, but it was pouring fuel out bad. I think I had it too hot for it to be flooding. It must have a leak somewhere. We'll figure it out one day. Hey, that's some good coffee to be a failure. Okay, this cup's gonna go out to somebody. How about we make this one to a frenemy? Yes, I said frenemy. Friend, enemy. There is such a thing. I knew I had some competition in my lantern collecting somewhere close by here. I think I've even sold him a few lanterns in my showcase in the flea market. But that was my competition, which kind of makes him an enemy. I finally met the guy next county over. He's a pretty good guy. He leaves me a few now and then, so I can call him my friend. Yeah, I met him in Flame Narrow Campground in Tennessee when we went down for the Coleman gathering. And come find out he was almost neighbors with me. Ed Hodges, buddy. This cup's for you. Appreciate you leaving me a lantern now and then. Okay, this is a cool little decanter. I really like it. It's got the cork. It's got the cork grip. You can pick it up without burning your hands. The hot coffee, really thick cork, and pretty cool. Pretty cool look to it. And there's a couple of options I've got I can use here. Keep that stored in there. That's a little strainer. Stores right on top of there. Move the plug and it sits right in there. I can do it that way, or got that stainless steel one, which will probably give me a better flavor of coffee if I use the stainless steel. And you know what, it'd be even better if I cut that off there. I may do that. I may cut this off there and leave that in there, or it's set all the way down in there. I may do that, but for right now, I've got to redeem myself from that failure. So we're going to try this again. Okay, once again, my water is the way I want it. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Turn that off. Cut my hole in the bottom. This time, I'm going to leave that little flap on there. That will give me something to hold on to instead of pushing it through trying to move it. I can move it with that flap. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I think we can do it this time. Like it. I'm redeemed. Creamer. Lost my mind. That was my sugar. Now we got the creamer. All right. Cheers again. Well, second cup, I just gotta go to somebody else. No other person this can go out to. Good buddy Terry Milburn. Haven't had a cup for you in a while. And you saved the day with the 505. Couldn't have had coffee this morning without it. You, Terry. Alright, once again, you all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless. Man, that's good coffee this morning. Alright, I'm still at it. It's going to be my third cup this morning. Check it out. I cut the bottom off that strainer filter where it fit down in there. Look at that. Perfect fit. Hey, like that. And also, I rounded it out. I cut off all the little tabs so I could set it down in there if I want to use it on another coffee cup or something. But most likely it'll stay right here. Store that in there. Put it in there when you get ready to pour it. Once again, water's already up to temp. Man, it's a cool little stove, let me tell you. Go ahead and kill this. Alright. Backwoods coffee from Cheesehead Chris. I'll try it in the pour over. man. I think I just made the perfect cup of coffee. Worked pretty good. I like it.